Hello, and welcome back to Ask a LinkedIn Girly. I am filming this right after, literally moments after, a LinkedIn Girlies Lounge meetup, and I haven't recorded in a minute because I've been so discouraged. I felt like I've been so stagnant. I felt like no one sees my content, no one cares. I have felt like we're at rock bottom, really, is how I felt. Is this thing even on? Um, However, after having the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge meetup, I feel so revived. I feel like I'm remembering that there are actual humans on here and people do care and people are kind. And all that to say, I actually wanted to make an episode about what to do when you feel stagnant and you feel like you're in a slump. And after that session, let me tell you, it's being community. It's remember that you're not talking to any algorithms, you're talking to humans. And it doesn't matter how many people see your posts, it matters that the right people see your posts. And it was just so funny because, for example, one of the amazing individuals in the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge has a sustainable cleaning company and was kind of talking about how sometimes it feels like if you just put up ChatGPT garbage, it feels like it performs as well as the heartfelt, earnest stuff that took you forever to craft, basically. And it just made me remember that I had seen a post from her literally 3 years ago about how if you're using like scented fragrances in your house, like those air fresheners, instead of getting a nice deep cleaning done with sustainable cleaning products, you are basically just breathing in dust and dirt and all of the gross stuff just with toxic chemicals on top of it. And I that saw that post like 3 years ago. The post didn't go viral or anything crazy, but clearly one of the right people saw it because now anytime that I consider buying an air freshener, I'll see a cool scent. I'll be like, ooh, coconut vanilla plug-in air freshener, that looks great. And in my head, I think, oh, so instead of having a deep clean with sustainable cleaning products, you're gonna now pay to breathe in toxic chemicals along with whatever is going on. No, you need to get some vinegar and castile soap and make this work. And it's just funny because this person had no idea that the post had that much impact on me that I'm remembering it 3 years later. And again, it's not a post that went viral. It's not a post that particularly stood out to the author. They didn't think they were doing anything too crazy, but it had a huge impact on me. And it's just so interesting to think about how you never know the impact that what you're creating might have on people. And it might not be a lot of people, but it might be the right people and it might be a strong impact on the people that do see it, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to go viral. It just has to be with the right people. As I'm saying that, I'm also remembering I have I don't know what you would call it, like a guest article or a newsletter feature that is coming out in a couple weeks. It's with Jamie Cox, so it's going to be on Jamie Cox's newsletter. I'll post the link and stuff to sign up to get it, but I talk about that in the newsletter. I talk about how like you never need to go viral. It's about the right people seeing your post. It doesn't matter if you get 3 likes. If one of those 3 likes is someone who was actually impacted by it, that's amazing. That's great. So, yeah, if you're ever feeling like slumped or stagnant, just remember also, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Like, it's hard to be consistent and to show up and to put yourself out there and be vulnerable when you feel like no one's paying attention and no one's watching. But if it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would have a billion, million, trillion followers and be posting every day and constantly blowing up. And, it's just like, of course, it takes time and it takes effort. And of course, you're going to have moments where you'll feel like none of it matters. That's all part of the game. That's part of the game. That's part of what makes it difficult, and that's part of what puts you in the 1% of LinkedIn posters. By the way, that's a stat that I revisited also for this newsletter feature, which I love so much, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's the fact that only 1% of people actually post on LinkedIn. 99% of people on this app aren't even posting. And so just by showing up, you're in the top 1%. Give yourself some credit. only 1% of users post weekly is the stat. So if you're just posting once a week, even if it doesn't perform well, even if it doesn't blow up, you're in the top 1%. That's huge. So just a word of encouragement this week, and just saying, show up in community. Join us in the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge. I think we were talking about this today in our session. I think it might be nice to do like an open house session where you guys who aren't a part of the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge can come in for a session and see what it's like. See what it's like to like talk about your content ideas with people, because the feedback that I kept getting today, the conclusions that everyone kept saying was, it feels so good to just say it out loud and hear people's perspectives of it. There's something about saying it out loud in a space that's not performative, when you know that you can actually get clear feedback and support, and you can hear people that are going through the exact same thing as you are. It's just magical. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I feel so blessed to even be a part of it, to be honest. And I want more people to know about it, even though it is nice right now that it's a small, intimate group. You know, I don't see us reaching like 100,000 members overnight, so I think it's okay. There is this part of me that's like hesitant to even talk about the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge because I just want to protect it. I'm like, no, it's perfect as is, this small group. It's so genuine, it's so beautiful, and I don't want to like overexpose it. But at the same time, it's okay. It's not going to be flooded with a million people at once. Like I think that it's okay to talk about and encourage people to come in, and the right people will find it. So anyways, all that to say, I think I'm going to do a little campaign around the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge where we'll probably have an open house meeting where anyone can come in, see what it's like to do a session in the lounge, and go from there. I've never really done strategic marketing around the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge, to be honest. I say to be honest, you've probably seen, if you follow me, you've probably seen that I've never really done a campaign around the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge, but it is my favorite thing in the world. And that's what we were talking about today, was how it's just so much fun and it's literally my favorite thing to do. So why not tell the world about it? I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things that when something feels really like vulnerable and good and close to your heart, you don't want to overexpose it. But it's okay to like go out of your comfort zone a little bit if it can make it a beautiful thing. So anyways, all this to say, I think that the importance of community can never be overstated. I feel like the word community is actually becoming a bit of a buzzword, like community builder, community building, community. I hear these words all the time. What does it even mean? I don't know. To me, it means a web of humans who are connected and support each other and have positive energy. And there's relationships not just with the host, but with each other. Anyways, we could talk about community building all day, but I just wanted to really quickly come on here and say that. If you feel stagnant, if you feel hopeless, if you feel like you're floundering, center yourself in community, ground yourself in community, whether it's the LinkedIn Girlies Lounge or something else. Maybe it's a group chat that you have with other creators. Maybe it's a meetup. Maybe it's a networking event. It could be anything. Wherever you find community, I encourage you to do that when you don't feel like your best self. That's when you really need to lean into community. Even if you don't always feel like it, sometimes when you least feel like it is when you need it most. So just a reminder that you never know what can turn your mood around. Because I feel like I've been in such a slump lately, and I'm feeling good again after a community session. So anyways, thanks for listening. We will talk again soon. Hopefully next time with some more substance. I'll plan something out. Let me know what you guys have been wondering about, what you've been thinking about. I was maybe gonna do a podcast episode about like my own content goals. Let me know if that's interesting at all, or if you'd rather me talk about something else. Any questions that you guys may have, this is Ask a LinkedIn Girly, so please ask away, and I'll see you soon.